Polvorones, I'm here for another episode on my YouTube channel. I'm going to be making a version of Polvorones. It's like a pink cookie. It's a really pretty pink cookie. You could do any color you want, but I think the pink is very vibrant and looks very nice. You could use like a sprinkle type of sugar. It's almost like a thicker, like granulated sugar, you know, for like topping. It just helps, it just kind of gives a little extra effect to your cookies and make them look really pretty and everything. A little bit sparkly, a little shiny. So my recipe is I'm going to start with like the standard creaming method. So I'm going to start with, this is actually a cup. So each stick is half a cup. So it's 2 sticks of butter, softened. Make sure it's softened at room temperature. I'm going to start with 1 cup of this regular granulated sugar, and I'm going to cream those together. And then also I'm going to be using 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I use a very nice high quality Mexican vanilla extract because it gives your baked goods like a better flavor. Then the last wet ingredients I'm going to use, I use a pink food coloring to color the dough. The last thing I'm going to do is I have my dry ingredients right here. I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I have 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit at a time, incorporate it, then add it again. It'll probably take like about 3 or 4 batches. Just incorporate all that in. Then the last thing I'm going to do, I have my oven preheated to about 350 degrees. And I have a sheet pan. You could either line with parchment paper, or you can use like a pan cooking spray or something non-stick spray on it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll my cookies. I'm gonna roll them into the sugar. I'm gonna put them on my sheet pan. Just make sure they're spread apart about 3 inches because they will spread out and grow in size. And I'm gonna take the bottom of like my measuring cup and just smash it a little bit so it gets a little rounded. And then I'm just gonna put it in my oven for about 12 to 14 minutes. Just make sure that they're slightly golden brown. You don't wanna overcook it because the cookies can cook very easily. So when they start getting golden brown, take them out because they will cook outside of the oven for a couple more minutes. So I'm gonna start first, I'm gonna do my butter. So it's just half a cup of butter each. It's just like equals 1 cup of butter. And it's unsalted butter as well, because we're adding the salt already to the recipe, so always make sure you have unsalted butter. And then I'm just putting my, it's just a cup of regular granulated sugar. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the creaming method, and I'll start with like speed 2 on it. I'm just gonna wait until this is kind of lighter in color and the sugar is all incorporated with my butter. So I'm just gonna stop it for 1 second. I'm just gonna make sure to get my butter out of my mixing attachments here. And I'm just gonna scrape down. And I'm just gonna go for like another minute or so, and just until it's nice, light and fluffy, and it's nice and it's not as grainy. And like I said, you can do this with your stand mixer. You can mix this with a hand mixer. I would not do it by hand because I think it'd be a little hard to get the butter incorporated with the sugar. So you can use either one, whatever you have on hand. You can see the butter is getting lighter in color. When it starts getting lighter in color, that means that you're almost there. And the sugar's nice and blending, because you want to do this because this gives the cookie a nice smooth texture. You don't want to like a grainy texture to your cookie. I'm just going to take this out of my attachment, and then the next thing I'm going to add is 2 teaspoons of high quality vanilla extract. Scraping my bowl, that's the important part, so you make sure all your ingredients are in the bowl. Okay. Here's my 2 teaspoons of my extract. And then I'm just going to incorporate that in my powdered sugar mixture. Just until it's mixed through my batter here. There we go. And then the other thing I kind of do too is with the food coloring, you can do any color you want. You could do blue, you could do green, you could do yellow, whatever your favorite color is. I think the pink color is really pretty. You can use like a liquid food coloring, or you can use gel food coloring. And you just add in what you think is the best for you. So I just start with like a few drops. And then I'm just going to put it in and see what my color looks like after I do that, because you just want to get to the desired color you want. You can do a darker pink, you can do a very light pink. And I think that's actually a pretty color pink there. So I did about 3 drops. Going to scrape down this a little bit so make sure everything is colored pink. It's a really pretty pink too. I think this is a pretty color. I mean, this is pretty any time year round. I know a lot of people like this even during Valentine's Day would be a pretty color because of the pink. So I'm just going to do that. Do it like just scrape all my attachments. Put that there and just mix a little bit more. Make sure it's all the way there. And you can see it's a pretty color pink, see? It doesn't take much coloring or anything. And it's better to add to your wet batter because it's a wet ingredient. And it'll like color all the way through your batter. Because if you do it the dry, then it's gonna be kind of speckly and everything. So it's better to do it like that. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of my cup. I'm gonna take like kind of like almost a cup at a time of my flour. I could do a little bit more. And I'm gonna mix this in until it's all the way mixed throughout my batter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this like this. Take this out of my attachments and just scrape. This is the most important thing with baking, to scrape your bowl. So you make sure everything is mixed in. Okay, I'll take a little over a cup of my flour. Okay, I'll mix it again in. Just until it's mixed in and I don't see all my flour. And I just kind of make sure I get the bottom of the bowl because that's kind of all the flour sinks, the bottom to the sides a little bit, just doing this. And again, you can tell it's a really pretty pink. I really like this color. And it gets a little thicker cookie dough. I mean, that's the way you shape it. It keeps it shaped better. So I'm just gonna add the rest of my flour. And there'll be the rest of my flour mixture with my baking soda and my salt. And also I had my flour mixture all the way mixed as well. So just remember that if you have any like little ingredients, just whisk it a little bit, just for a second so it's just mixed in. Just kind of rotating the bowl, make sure all the bottom is mixed in. of my little attachments. There we go. There we go. And I'm just gonna scrape my bowl as well and just make sure there's no flour on the side of my bowl. Yeah, and it looks just like cookie batter is supposed to. I just want to mix that a little bit more. So the thing you can do is that I like to kind of do like a cookie scoop. You can do any size cookie scoop. I'm gonna take them out, just kind of round them a little bit, almost like meatballs or something. And then I'm gonna put them in the sugar, the sprinkled sugar mixture, and then I'm gonna put it on my sheet pan. So I'm just gonna get my sheet pan.